Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go on the attack first. So when these two met last year, bowl eligibility was on the line, and Virginia Tech got the win, went to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and the Cavaliers ended the season in disappointment.
Virginia Tech was able to end their season with a pop. Pop Watson, young freshman quarterback stepping in, and he went to work, David, throwing the football, showing off his athleticism. He was the difference for the Hokies in helping getting them bowl eligible with this win last year.
Yeah, and listen, the Hokies, let's be honest, they've had the advantage in this rivalry for a long time. They've won 22 of the last 24. So I'm not good at math, but I know Virginia's not good in this matchup, and they've got to find a way to somehow compete at a higher level and find a way to win this rivalry game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game. It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Morris. He's got him.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Cavaliers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Back to throw, it's Drones. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Morris. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On the ground, it's Stewart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Morris. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia!
And the big biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Drones. Got a man, it's Green. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Goes to the option. The pitch. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
At the 33. Now, a 4th down.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. action. Oh, they're after him. Firing deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air, it's Drones. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Hokies will snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Selden. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Muscling ahead on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Quickly to the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Open space at the 25. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Cavaliers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. A little release to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cavaliers! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Looking to pass. It's Drones. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Under fire. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Drones. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're setting up the screen. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Morris. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. That's caught. It's Stewart. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Pressure coming. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a running room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Morris. Makes the grab over the middle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's drones. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Dropping back, it's drones. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Running to Green. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They give it to him again. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield at screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air, it's Drones. Sets up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, what a cut! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Running through contact. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Takes the easy completion. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
That makes the score Virginia 38, Virginia Tech 17.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Harris.
Gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Morris. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Drones. The short hands, it's Green. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jukes his way for more. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Smashes in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give it to the defense. Took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced them to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. Hats to the football, and they create a negative play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Back to throw, it's Drones. Makes the grab on the left. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
Virginia, 41. Virginia 10.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kick it away.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the single back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Going with the ground game left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
To the air, it's Morris. Pulls it in, it's Brown. The Cavaliers pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Finding an escape route.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far, and the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop him.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the punishment has been extended. The Wahoo-Wahs are really going now as the Cavs start to pull away from the Hokies.
There's a lot of blue and orange sticking around the stadium, and the Virginia Tech fans are hauling out right now because this thing is getting ugly.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, Virginia's been dominating this series, right? They haven't had the upper hand against Virginia Tech, so this is a great job focusing and really coming out and being ready to face their rival.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Morris. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in, it's Green. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. To the air, it's Drones. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in, it's Green. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes one man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll give it on the counter. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Gets it out fast. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
At the 36-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
So the Cavaliers take down the Hokies to claim the Commonwealth Cup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.